Hey guys, and thanks for tuning in. Today, I guess today's video is just going to be a discussion about what Desert Eagle I think is the best. Now, they make multiple Desert Eagles, okay? Right now we're just talking about the Mark 19s. Mark 19 originally came out, it had a few different, it was Israeli made, and then the manufacturing moved over to the United States. Now, most of my videos you saw have the Mark 19, and the Mark 19 came out with a few different coatings. It had the gold, it had chrome, brushed chrome, nickel, brushed nickel. When I say chrome and brushed chrome, I mean, you know, bright chrome and bright nickel. It had the black oxide, titanium gold, 24 karat gold, and titanium tiger striped. Now, all those were coatings. Okay, they were all. None of them were like a stainless steel gun. After multiple, and a lot of this, and I can't say it was me, okay, but I had a lot of issues with muzzle brakes, okay, and the other Mark 19s. Hot Dog 808 and a few other people probably know what I went through. I had a gold titanium Desert Eagle where I bought it without a muzzle brake. They used to not have a muzzle brake. They looked like that. And they didn't have the bottom rail. Okay, and what I did is I wanted a muzzle brake. So I contacted Magnum Research, sent my gun out, and they put a muzzle brake on. And on the inside here in the upper right of this video, it'll show you what they look like. Now you could add it, and what they did is they put 3 holes in the front and screwed it in, and you had a little seam. When I got it back, it didn't match. The muzzle brake did not match the rest of the gun, and I wanted to just get it to match, so I had a hell of a time. I could not get it matched. I had to take the muzzle brake off and send it to a company in California. They matched it. I put it back on, and it looked pretty good. There was a lot of aggravation people would have with, you know, wanting the muzzle brake to match. Then I see that they came out with the new model, this one here, with an integrated muzzle brake. Now, of course, the gun's a little shorter because this is a standard 6-inch barrel. They had it added onto here, so it made it a little longer, a little bit bigger. The gun overall, you know, the way they make it now, fires very good. It's very accurate. But now, okay, so they make it stainless steel. It's out of nice stainless steel, and this could be polished just like chrome if you wanted to. They have a bottom rail. They have the top rail that existed on the most of, you know, all the Mark 19s, and it has the integrated muzzle brake. And it comes with like a slightly polished, just like a satin, certain areas of it. Let me just show you the gun's empty here. Take it out. Okay, lock it back, show you, see, it is empty, okay? There's nothing in it. And what they did is, you can see this is satin here. You see how muzzle brake is? There's a rail on top, and then there's the rail on the bottom. That's a standard rail that can take a light, a laser, whatever you want to put on it. Now, I have on here the fiber optics, but the standard Desert Eagles come with iron sights front and back. I actually remove them from the actual gun, and I do have a set of them here, so I will pull out my little package here and show you. These are the actual sights that originally it comes with. Okay, that's how they look. Okay, I have a little Allen wrench, because that's how I tighten the back ones. There's little holes in here to tighten them, in there. But yeah, they come with these here. But these are the fiber optics. I guess the jury's still out on this. I'm not really sure about how good I like them yet. But when I take them to the range, I'll know. Like I said, the gun is fairly new, so it hasn't even really been shot that much. I've had a few of these, but you know, I wanted to bring that up. So the stainless steel, for my book, is probably the best one you're going to get. Stainless steel is nice because it will never rust. It's solid stainless steel. You polish it just like chrome. I've had a few of them that I polished up. This one here, I just haven't done anything to it yet. I don't know if I'm going to. Now, another thing on these I wanted to bring up. You should get, if you get one by yourself, a kit. Okay, a spring kit. Basically, for Magnum Research, you can buy a spring kit, which will come with your ejector, extractor parts. It will come with some C-clamps for your recoil springs, recoil inner and outer, magazine spring, and it will come for some pins and stuff for your bolt and stuff. So you might want to get that. It's good to have an extra, you know, I guess battle ready pack, but it's good to have a set like this. Really, when you buy a used gun, it's probably the first thing you're going to replace is this kit. And you know, it's not that hard. Okay, these guns are not hard to take apart. I've got a lot of videos on here, but really want to pick up one of those. You might want to pick up some extra magazines. They're always good to have. They're fairly inexpensive. Like I say, if you get a used one, you might have to, you know, change that spring. But the biggest failures you're going to have on your Desert Eagles is going to be fail to eject correctly. So when you fire it, the back here is your bolt. Well, the way it grips it here, if it doesn't grip it good enough and you pull it back, the shell's just going to fall right down. Might hit you in the face. It doesn't eject out far enough. We'll get into that into a later video, and I will kind of go through that with you. I have other videos about this talking about it, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth and on my next video. But that's what I wanted to say. If you're in the market for a Desert Eagle, I would highly recommend you get the stainless steel one with the integrated muzzle brake. Only reason being, it's solid stainless steel, guys. It's got the bottom rail. It's got the integrated muzzle brake, which is really nice. If you want a muzzle brake. If you don't want a muzzle brake, then you're going to be limited. You're going to have to go to the older Mark 19s or Mark 7s or stuff like that. They're good guns too. All of the Desert Eagles are nice, no matter what model you get. But the stainless, the finish is the best. I would have to say the next most durable finish is hard chrome. The hard polished chrome is the next. For rust, it's got to be nickel. But this is not going to rust. It's stainless steel. You could rub it off. You keep a little oil on it, polish it a little, it'll look fine. Black oxide is a little cheaper finish. It's just really, it comes off very easy. It'll scratch off. It looks good. It's nice. They also have the PVD coatings, and they're like a Duracoat type, Cerakote stuff. But like I say, those finishes will rub off too. They rub off. So it's just up to you. I mean, if you buy a gun that you're going to be firing a lot or you're going to use a lot, you know, you don't want the surfaces to rub off. And that'll happen on any of them. Titanium gold, 24 karat gold is horrible for that. The surface, you know, the stuff will rub right off. So that's going to be a decision you're going to have to make. You're going to have to decide, and you're going to have to figure what you want to do. But thanks a lot for tuning into the video, and that's what I recommend, which Desert Eagle to get. Also, an extra supply is the spring kit. They're only about, I think it's about 50 or 60 bucks, but the spring kit's nice to have. And the fiber optic if you like those type of sights, or you just leave it. And you're going to want to probably pick up some extra magazines. Well, have a good day, guys. Thank you.